Welcome back to Battlezone, where we dive deep into the world of power, performance, and passion on two wheels. Today, we're talking about a motorcycle that's redefining the midsize cruiser segment, the new 2025 Honda Rebel 500. It's bold, it's modern, and it's got that signature Honda attitude that blends classic styling with modern tech. So strap on your helmet, because we're about to explore everything that makes the 2025 Rebel 500 one of the most exciting bikes of the year. The legacy of the Rebel. Before we dive into the latest model, let's take a quick ride through history. The Honda Rebel first hit the streets back in the 1980s, quickly becoming the go-to bike for new riders and urban cruisers. It was lightweight, easy to handle, and had that timeless cruiser look, long, low, and effortlessly cool. Over the decades, the Rebel evolved but never lost its identity. It stayed true to its core: freedom, simplicity, and fun. And now, in 2025, Honda takes that heritage and injects it with a whole new level of sophistication. Design. At first glance, the 2025 Rebel 500 doesn't scream for attention, it commands it quietly. The design is pure minimalism. Everything that doesn't add to the riding experience has been stripped away, leaving behind a muscular yet approachable stance. Honda continues the blacked-out aesthetic: dark engine casing, matte bodywork, and bold LED lighting. Up front, you get a full LED headlight cluster with a circular design that gives a nod to the Rebel's retro roots. The teardrop fuel tank flows seamlessly into the seat, creating that signature low-slung silhouette that riders love. But there's more. The 2025 version introduces new color options, including a deep graphite black, crimson red metallic, and an exclusive pearl titanium silver. Each color complements the darkened frame and accentuates the Rebel's urban character. This is a cruiser built for the streets, not the showroom. Engine and performance. Let's talk power, because this Rebel isn't just about looks. Under the tank lies the familiar 471cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine, refined and retuned for 2025. Honda engineers have optimized throttle response, reduced vibration, and improved mid-range torque, making the ride smoother and punchier. The output remains around 47 horsepower with 43 Nm of torque, but the new ECU mapping makes the delivery more responsive than ever before. The Rebel 500 isn't trying to be a rocket. It's about that sweet balance: enough power to cruise the highway comfortably, yet perfectly manageable in city traffic. It pulls cleanly through every gear, and the 6-speed transmission shifts like butter, classic Honda precision. Whether you're gliding through downtown traffic or hitting the open road, this bike delivers a riding experience that's both relaxed and thrilling. Riding experience. Now, let's talk about what makes riders fall in love with the Rebel: the ride itself. The low seat height of just 27.2 inches (690 mm) means almost anyone can flat-foot this bike at a stop. It's one of the most beginner-friendly cruisers on the market, but that doesn't mean experienced riders won't enjoy it. The ergonomics are spot on: mid-mounted foot pegs, wide handlebars, and a relaxed upright posture that keeps fatigue away on long rides. Honda has fine-tuned the suspension setup for 2025, with a new pair of Showa twin shocks at the rear, offering better damping and more comfort on rough roads. The front uses a 41 mm telescopic fork, giving solid front-end feel without sacrificing agility. When it comes to braking, the Rebel 500 gets a 296 mm front disc and a 240 mm rear disc, both with ABS as standard, a must-have for today's unpredictable traffic conditions. It's light, it's stable, and it feels perfectly balanced. The Rebel 500 makes you feel confident the moment you swing your leg over the saddle. Technology. Don't let its vintage-inspired looks fool you. This Rebel is packed with modern features. The 2025 Honda Rebel 500 now comes with a new digital LCD instrument cluster, displaying gear position, fuel gauge, trip meter, and clock in a clean, easy-to-read layout. There's also a new optional smartphone connectivity system, letting riders access navigation and calls through a handlebar-mounted switch. LED lighting is standard all around, from headlight to taillight, giving excellent visibility and that crisp, modern glow. The bike also includes slipper and assist clutch technology, reducing lever effort and preventing wheel hop during aggressive downshifts. It's the kind of small touch that adds big value to the overall riding experience. Customization. One of the most loved aspects of the Honda Rebel line has always been customization. And Honda knows it. That's why the 2025 Rebel 500 comes with a wide range of official accessories. You can add saddlebags, a headlight cowl, rear carrier, or passenger seat kits. Want a bobber look? Done. Prefer a touring setup? Easy. Honda designed the Rebel to be your blank canvas. The frame layout and removable rear fender allow riders to modify their bike easily, without voiding warranties or making permanent changes. It's not just a motorcycle, it's an expression of personality. Sound and feel. Fire up the engine, and you'll understand why the Rebel 500 stands apart. The parallel twin has a deep, throaty growl that's more satisfying than you'd expect from a midsize engine. The 270-degree crank gives it a distinct, uneven firing order, delivering that V-twin-like rhythm while keeping the smoothness Honda is known for. The exhaust design for 2025 has been slightly updated to enhance both the tone and emission compliance, giving riders that low rumble without breaking noise regulations. Every throttle twist feels alive. Every gear shift feels deliberate. The Rebel 500 might be Honda's entry-level cruiser, but it rides like a premium machine. Comfort and practicality. Comfort isn't just about seat cushioning. It's about rideability, heat management, and daily convenience. Honda nailed it with the Rebel 500. The bike's narrow frame makes it easy to filter through traffic. The clutch lever is light, making city rides effortless. And with 3 gallons (11.2 liters) of fuel capacity and excellent fuel efficiency, around 28 km/h, you can go for long stretches without refueling. For touring lovers, Honda offers optional windshields and luggage kits. For city riders, the bike's minimal design makes it easy to park, maneuver, and clean. It's a cruiser that fits every lifestyle, whether you're a first-time rider or a daily commuter with a Rebel's heart. Price and variants. Now let's talk about the part that surprises everyone, the price. The 2025 Honda Rebel 500 starts around $6,999 USD for the base model, depending on the market, with optional upgrades like ABS, accessories, and special colors. That's incredibly competitive for a cruiser with this level of performance, reliability, and quality. Honda's reliability record speaks for itself. You're not just buying a motorcycle, you're buying peace of mind. From low maintenance costs to solid resale value, the Rebel 500 is one of the smartest buys in the middleweight segment. Competition. In 2025, the Rebel 500 goes head-to-head with bikes like the Yamaha Bolt R Spec, Kawasaki Vulcan S, and Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650. But here's the twist, while others focus on either brute power or classic style, Honda strikes the perfect balance. It's light where others are heavy. It's refined where others are raw. And it's approachable without being boring. The Rebel 500 sits at that golden point where fun meets practicality, and style meets function. The 2025 Rebel family. Honda didn't stop at just one model. The Rebel lineup continues to expand, with the smaller Rebel 300 for beginners and the larger Rebel 1100 for power-hungry riders. But the Rebel 500 remains the heart of the family, the perfect balance between weight, price, and performance. It's the motorcycle that truly captures the spirit of the modern-day Rebel. Final thoughts. At its core, the 2025 Honda Rebel 500 isn't just a motorcycle, it's a statement. It's about freedom, individuality, and simplicity in a world that's constantly chasing complexity. It's built for the dreamers who ride after midnight, for the commuters who crave weekend escapes, and for anyone who believes that 2 wheels can set you free. Honda didn't reinvent the Rebel. They refined it, evolved it, and made it ready for a new generation of riders. The 2025 Rebel 500 is not about power domination or speed records. It's about connection, between rider and machine, between road and emotion. And that's what makes it truly special. Outro. So, what do you think of the new 2025 Honda Rebel 500? Would you ride this machine through your city streets or take it cross-country? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, we'd love to hear your take. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more in-depth motorcycle stories right here on Battlezone. Because in the world of motorcycles, every ride is a battle. And every rider is a rebel. Engine revs, fade out.